So the process and the meaning behind Glory Hour, I was really inspired by my experiences of encountering these really, really dark moments and not knowing if I would overcome them, thinking that, oh, this might be it. This might be the end of it all. And then finding that, no, if when I put my faith and trust in Jesus, he always finds a way to meet me in my darkness with his glory and help me to overcome all of these hardships with the power of his presence and his glory. I believe that for every point of darkness, there is a corresponding point of glory that is available when you put your faith in the hope of glory, which the Bible describes Jesus as the hope of glory. And so what I mean by that is there are levels to darkness. Like you could I don't know, you could have been fired from your job, and that's a hardship, that's dark. But it's not the same as, your best friend being murdered. That's a whole other level of dark. And so there are the darker it gets, the more you have to the more of a need of a power that has authority over that darkness if you're going to overcome. So for example, if I lost my job, I could feel better by getting another job, and now that can make me feel better. But what has the power to make you feel better when your best friend got murdered? You need something that has the authority to heal your heart from that level of pain and darkness. And so basically when I say for every point of darkness, there's a corresponding point of glory, I'm saying that there is a glory that is more intense than this darkness is dark. There's no point of darkness that has more authority than glory. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that no matter how dark the night gets, it could be the deepest, darkest level possible of trauma and darkness, there is still a glorious power that has the ability and the authority to overcome that and triumph over it. And that power is Jesus. Jesus is the only one that has that kind of authority because he's the only one that rose from the dead. First of all, you look at any other power, like who else came from, who else chose to die, submitted to the process of death, and then came back and overcame it? You know what I mean? It's like, yes, we all die. All the other, prophets and religions and all leaders, everybody died, including Jesus, but Jesus came back from the dead. And so that's to show that, there's this scripture that says, death is swallowed up in victory. That's because Jesus is the victory and he swallowed up the death. So what I'm trying to do is help people see that there's a hope of glory and that there is a power that we can all put our hope and faith and trust in, and expect that this power at the appointed time will overcome everything that we struggle with, every form of oppression, every form of injustice, Jesus will overcome it all when we put our faith and hope and trust in him. He'll overcome it for us. And so that's really the message of Glory Hour, but in an artistic form. It's not necessarily me preaching the message, but painting a picture, painting a world of this concept of glory, helping people to see that, yeah, it might be dark, but it's not going to be dark forever. You can, sometimes people give up because they don't have anything to hold on for. And so a big theme of this album is wait for glory hour. It's to inspire people that there is an hour in which all of this darkness will be devoured. It will be completely no more. And it also speaks to like the sunrise every morning, like that hour when it goes from completely dark to completely radiantly glorious. That's glory hour. Every morning there's a glory hour. And that's what it's going to be like when whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, there is going to be an appointed time when the glory of God swallows up everything that's wrong. I want to encourage people to wait for glory hour. Glory hour is the appointed time when darkness is defeated by the power of the sun. You know, we're reminded every 24-hour time period that darkness does exist, but we're also reminded that it cannot remain in the presence of the sun. As soon as that appointed time comes for the sun to come on the scene, darkness is nowhere in sight, not even a trace of it. It's just completely non-existent because the sun is here. And I want people to know that in this same way, Jesus too will obliterate all the demons that you've been struggling with, all of your addictions, all of your everything. Wait for glory hour. Hold on. Put your trust. Know that the sun is coming. Hey everybody, I'm Victory, and you're checking out 24/7 HH.